What up, YouTube? It's your boy, and I'm back with another video. And today's topic is 4 ways you can improve your life, right? And I have 4 tips for you guys that if you implement into your life, starting today, within a week to 2 weeks, you'll see much more improvements in your moods and your behavior and just how you view life. So, tip number 1 is sleep. Sleep 8 to 9 hours a day. And honestly, if you're not sleeping 8 hours a day, you won't really have enough energy to go and hit the next day like with full energy and just full like passion for what you do. You feel me? I remember growing up at school, I remember only getting like 5 to 6 hours, and the teacher telling me like, if you're at least getting 6 hours of sleep, you shouldn't be tired, you shouldn't be this, you shouldn't be that. And looking back at it now, that's probably the most stupidest thing ever. I'm growing up now, especially since I weightlift and I do a lot of things. My body's sore and it needs its recovery, it needs its time. So if you're training and you're playing sports and you do a lot through the day, you need that sleep, that 8 to 9 hours that you could rejuvenate. Your body can get its energy back, and you wake up the next day with full energy and full force for whatever you have to do, right? And that's probably the best feeling. The best feeling is when you wake up and you're not tired and you just feel so energized and you're just ready for the next day. Those are the best feelings. So for you getting your 8 to 9 hours, that's definitely the best thing that you can do. And it'll definitely help you with your moods throughout the day. Because, when you don't get enough sleep, man, throughout the day, you're tired. You're cranky in the morning. You're like, you don't want to talk to nobody, So if you do get your 8 to 9 hours, right, I try to go to sleep by 10. So, like, I can get, if I lay in the dark for at least an hour, I should be able to sleep by 11. I'll wake up by 8, so that's like a 9-hour span, 8 to 9 hour span that I can really try to get my sleep so that I can have full energy for the next day. So sleep is the number 1 most important thing probably on this list that I'll tell you. 2, the second tip is meditation. I meditate first in the morning and second at night. So for the first thing I do in the morning, I wake up, I wash my face, I go straight outside, and I meditate. For me, I've been meditating now. I've been upping it. So I've been doing it for 20 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes at night. So for around 30 minutes a day at least. And, meditation is probably the best thing that I've implemented in for my life. For me, it's something that I actually love to do. I love to sit and hear the birds chirp and just be outside with like good weather and just, a little breezy or whatever. And smell fresh air, not always inside, stuck inside your house, just like, being inside. I just never was an inside person. I was never inside my house when I was younger either. So I go straight outside, I meditate, and there's plenty of benefits of meditation if you search them up. But the number 1 thing I'll tell you guys, it reduces your stress and anxiety. That is something big for me because I struggle with like anxiety, just feeling like anxious, throughout the day, for no apparent reason. I'll just feel pretty like my heart pounding and just have that gut feeling in me. And I'm just like, why? I don't even know why, but, meditation definitely helped me, like, not cure it, but it's definitely brought my stress levels down and my anxiety down. No questions about it. That's why I actually do it 2 times a day, because in the morning, for the first thing in the morning, I feel good, but I might seem a little lethargic with what I have to do in the day. So first thing, I go breathe, basically, take deep inhales, deep exhales, and you feel much better after that. You just feel calm. You feel out of calm state, more so the flow state, especially when you're meditating for 20 minutes. That's like, you're sitting there just breathing and just thinking. Your mind could be all over the place, but as long as you're breathing and exhaling and just relieving all of your stress, it's just like after you open your eyes, you're just like, wow, like you feel great. So that feeling is unexplainable. It's like a flow state, like how you guys, if you're like, for me, I'm in the gym, I'm in the flow state, I'm hitting my weights, everything's going good, I feel great. It feels just like that. So that's why I always meditate. It helps reduce stress and anxiety, and just overall taking inhales and exhales throughout the day. If you don't want to meditate, deep inhales, deep exhales whenever something's going wrong or just like you're stressed out a little bit, just do that. Nobody has to know. You could be in your car, it could be at work, wherever you're at. Just do that and you'll be fine. You'll feel much better, right? So that was the second tip. The third tip is journaling, and especially gratitude journaling. And I can't lie to you guys, I don't do this every day. I won't lie to you guys. I'm never lie. I won't do this every day. That's something that I just, I do, I'll say 3 times out the week, 4 times out the week. But if you're really struggling in life and really want to get touching with your emotions of how you feel in certain situations, I say definitely have a journal on you, just in your bag. Like for me, I bring my gym bag everywhere, whether it's to work, to the gym, just anywhere. I have my books in there. I have everything that I need. So I bring that, and I bring my journal with me. And I remember, I can tell you this, I was struggling to stop smoking weed. I used to smoke weed a lot, and this helped me because I used to be so stressed out from not smoking weed and feel so angry and just like, I don't want to talk to you, just leave me the fuck alone. And if you get me mad, it's problems. Like, you feel me? And I remember just having to go through that so many times, that I started to bring my journal and just starting to journal everything, my every little feeling. Sometimes it was certain situations where I was very angry, and even like in the gym where I'm not supposed to be angry, I'll take it all out on the weights. I'll just feel so emotional and just so angry that I would go to my car and just write down like what certain situations is getting me angry. And that way you can learn about yourself, right? Just journaling about how your day's going, what situation got you mad, and realizing it and rereading it after you're at more of a calm state, you'll realize that shouldn't have really got me mad. Next time, I promise I won't let it happen. And that's just overall building yourself as a better human and learning to control your emotions, because that's the number one thing. If you could control your emotions, you won't react at certain things the way you usually react. You'll think about it, you shrug your shoulders, whatever the case may be, and you keep it moving, right? So that's just something, if you control your emotions, it's something very big that not a lot of people can do, right? And I could say also for gratitude journaling alone, right? I'll usually do this in the morning, and I'll write down 5 to 10 things that I'm grateful for, right? So, example, everyone's grateful. When you first start off, you can't use the same things, right? So when you first start off, you'll be like, I'm grateful for my mom, I'm grateful for my dad, I'm grateful for my house, I'm grateful, the usual stuff, the stuff that everyone hears, right? But to go along with this, you have to write down why you're grateful for that person or for that thing or whatever you wrote down, right? So for me, I'm over the mom, dad thing. I already, not to say that it's nothing, but it's like, you already hear that, that, right? So then you can't use that the next day after, right? So if we're starting day 1, I'm thankful for my mom, I'm thankful for my dad, I'm thankful for all these things, right? Those 5 things you can't implement in the next day. You can't say and write down that thing and use it again. So then you would have to start thinking outside the box, right? So I can say for me, I'm thankful for my car, because if I didn't have my car, I couldn't go any places. And if I didn't have a room, I could sleep in my car. So that's why I'm thankful for it, right? So you write down, I'm thankful for my car, and then because why, the reasoning. I could write down, I'm thankful for my camera holder, because if not, I wouldn't be able to hold my camera up, and I would have to hold it with a hand and not be able to record my videos as well. I'm thankful for my iPhone charger, because if I didn't have my charger, my phone would die and I can't record my videos. Stuff like that. Just think outside the box, Just, I'm thankful for my shoes, because if I didn't have my shoes, I'll only be walking around in socks, and that wouldn't be a good thing. My feet would hurt, and the mud would get all over my socks. Just little things like that would just you realize it really do. You realize throughout the day just certain things that you're really, truly grateful for, And it'll definitely open your mind, because most of us become, as we get older, just stingy, like greedy motherfuckers, just greedy people. And it's just not something that, I don't want to be around greedy people. I don't want to be around somebody who I was before, where I was just, taking advantage sometimes of people and stuff like that. And, I really have a true warm heart, and I can't be surrounded by people who, wants to take advantage of me or somebody else, So, implement gratitude journaling. It definitely will help. Or journaling and at all, just writing down your feelings throughout the day definitely will help. And for the last tip, but not least, it's not cursing or complaining. And this is big as well, because you guys don't realize how many times you guys actually curse in a day. Same thing with me. I'm not perfect. We're all not perfect. But if you limit your cursing, because cursing is a negative emotion. Normally when you're cursing, it's something that's just like annoying you that's going on. Like, fuck, I stubbed my toe. Fuck, I gotta go to work. You feel me? Just stuff like that. you know, if you just stop saying stuff like that and you gratitude journal and you realize like I'm grateful that I get to go to work. Ouch, I stubbed my toe. Instead of saying, fuck, I stubbed my toe. Ouch, I hurt my toe. Excuse me. Stuff like that is just something that's going to help you with your overall mind. You won't realize your mind won't, number one thing to go for is just a curse or a negative emotion. And definitely like that. So if you realize that you truly curse with every single sentence, every single time you express yourself, it's not a good thing. You lack vocabulary. It's not something that you should really try to be wanting to do. It's to curse in every single way that you have to express or explain something to somebody, you know? So limit your cursing. And, you know, everyone curses. Everyone says bad words, and that's just what it is. But, you know, try to really limit. And you'll realize the people who don't curse, though, like the people that I know some people who just don't curse around me, and I just realized, like, wow, like they're different. Like their moods seem to be so much uplifted, like way more better than my mood. So definitely try to implement that. The less cursing, the better for you. And the last tip, it could have been 5, but I wrote not cursing or complaining. Complaining is something very just a negative emotion. Complaining is always just seeing something as a hassle, something as a drag, like, I gotta go to work today. I have to cook some food. Just that emotion just makes you not want to do it, you know? So if you keep it in your mind is automatically gonna think like, I don't want to go to work today. But if you express that emotion and actually say it like it out loud, I don't want to go to work, you're gonna feel it way more. You're gonna feel that emotion way more. And you don't want to be complaining. I know people who complain and their lives are fucking miserable, right? Super miserable that, you know, all they do is complain. I remember, bro, I used to hear complaining about me leaving a little bit of a breadcrumbs on the kitchen stove, like, or something, like, you know, but like it will be so consistent that, like, okay, now it's not that, you know, that they just want to complain. It's something that's really deep inside that person, that they're stressed out and they don't know how to express themselves. So, you know, limit your complaining and cursing. And those 4 tips, if you implement them, your life will get better. No question about it. Do this for 2 weeks. Sleep 8 to 9 hours. Meditate first in the morning and second at night. It could be for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it could be, whatever you like. 3, journal. Write down your feelings, whether you want to do the gratitude journaling or just write down how you truly feel throughout the day. And 4th, last but not least, not cursing or complaining. So with those 4 tips, I wish you guys the best of luck, and, you know, stay yourself, stay 300. And if you like more videos like this, watch this video that I'm going to put right here. Take care, guys.